On Wednesday the 14th of December, the parents of a 13-year-old girl were arrested after the teen ran away from home after being sexually abused for years. On the 7th of November, 39-year-old Christopher Tomley and 32-year-old Ashley Tomley reported their daughter missing for about 4 hours after the teen left the premises located at 9866 Placid Bay in San Antonio, Texas. Officials received a call from staff at an Amazon building about a small child crossing the Interstate 35 highway by herself. Deputies were able to locate the girl and said she was scared, angry, appeared much younger for her age, with some even mistaking her for a toddler. The teen told deputies that Christopher continuously sexually abused her, and Ashley knew about it. It's also discovered that the girl was homeschooled. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar said the abuse had been taking place for at least 4 years, and potentially since she was a toddler. He labelled the case infuriating and sickening. I can't even imagine the prison that she lived in her entire life. Investigators eventually obtained a warrant to search the home and found incriminating video evidence. Surveillance cameras in the home had recorded footage showing Christopher and Ashley mixing about half a bottle of strong cough suppressant with ice cream to make a milkshake. The authorities said that it was then given to the child to knock her out and abuse her. At one point in the video, Christopher said, "Shoot, we forgot the oxycodone." After reviewing that video, deputies arrested Christopher on a charge of continual sexual abuse of a child and Ashley for endangering a child. There was also a video captured of the girl leaving the home. She said goodbye to a dog and walked away. Sheriff Salazar thinks that she only ever knew 2 people and this dog her entire life. Detectives are still combing through videos and other evidence, and further charges are possible. The child is in custody of the Child Protective Services. 42-year-old Shemaine Crossman has been arrested in the stabbing death of her roommate, 27-year-old Victoria Good, at a Manhattan, New York homeless shelter during an argument over loud music. The incident occurred at just before 10 p.m. on Friday the 16th of December, when authorities responded to the shelter at 225 East 45th Street on reports of a disturbance. When officers arrived, they found Victoria unresponsive in the 6th floor hallway, suffering from multiple stab wounds. She was rushed to the Bellevue Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Charmaine, who was identified as a suspect, had fled the scene. Police later put in an alert out for Charmaine, who was caught on surveillance video from a shelter and at a Manhattan subway station. She was arrested on the 20th of December. She is charged with murder and is held without bond. Victoria's father, 65-year-old James Good, said, "My baby's gone, my only daughter. She feared for her life before the attack. That's what her mother told me," he said. "She feared for her life just this month. She complained to the shelter more than once, and she called the cops too." She described her roommate as more than a jerk. She said her roommate used to go around talking to the devil, talking to a pumpkin and crap like that, he said. Shelter residents said that the two constantly argued. On the night of the murder, Victoria was listening to music and smoking pot in the room they shared when Charmaine asked her to please turn down the music. Victoria refused, and they started arguing. The dispute escalated and Charmaine sprayed air freshener on the victim, so Victoria threw a blanket at her. The fight then spilled over into the hallway by the laundry door. Charmaine then pulled out a knife and stabbed Victoria multiple times before fleeing the shelter. Victoria was an aspiring model who recently moved from Oklahoma City to try luck at the Big Apple. She worked as an airline ticket agent and held other jobs outside of modeling, and still dreamed of the runway when she was killed. James said her daughter was like me. She just couldn't handle jerks, and had often got her fired from her job several times in the past. Victoria was real friendly unless someone annoyed her badly. Everyone loved her, but she couldn't tolerate jerks, he said.